Today, I want to share something deeply important to me. The 10 most important lessons I want my kids to know. But these lessons aren't just for my children. They are lessons for everyone. Reminders of how we should live our lives with integrity and courage. Life is full of decisions, big and small, and sometimes we find ourselves wondering, what is the right thing to do? How do we navigate the complexities of relationships, work, and personal growth? The reality is, life doesn't come with a guidebook, and sometimes the right choice isn't always obvious. It takes courage to choose the path of integrity, and it takes strength to stay true to our values, even when it feels difficult. So, let me ask you, have you ever felt unsure about what the right thing to do is in a tough situation? Have you ever found yourself wondering how to respond when life throws challenges your way, when you're at a crossroads and don't know which path to take? These moments are what define us, and I believe the lessons I'm about to share can serve as guideposts to help all of us navigate these challenges. These are the lessons that I believe can help guide not just my children, but all of us through those moments. They are not just rules, they are values that can serve as our compass in times of uncertainty. They are reminders of the best version of ourselves, the person we strive to be when no one else is watching. Imagine if every decision we made was guided by a desire to be our best selves. How much more fulfilling would our lives be? These lessons are about living with purpose, about making choices that align with who we want to become. They are the foundation of a life filled with integrity, compassion, and resilience. So whether you're a parent, a friend, or just someone looking to live a more meaningful life, I hope these lessons resonate with you as much as they do with me. Because these aren't just lessons for my children, they are lessons for all of us. They are the principles that can help us make sense of a complicated world, that can help us grow and thrive, even when things get tough. Let's dive into them together, and let's commit to living by these lessons every single day. The first lesson is this. Number 1, if you make a mistake, fix it. Mistakes are inevitable. We all make them, and there's no shame in that. The real strength lies in taking ownership and doing what you can to make things right. Imagine the courage it takes to look at a mistake and say, yes, that was me, and now I'm going to make it better. This is not just about fixing the problem. It's about growing as a person and building character. Mistakes are opportunities for growth, and each time we take responsibility for our actions, we build trust with others, and more importantly, with ourselves. It's in these moments that we truly learn who we are and what we stand for. Next up, number 2, if you're thankful, show it. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions we can express, but it's not enough to simply feel thankful. We must show it. Say thank you. Write that note. Show appreciation to those who have helped you along the way. Gratitude, when shared, can strengthen relationships, uplift others, and bring more positivity into the world. It's the simplest way to let people know that they matter. And the amazing thing about gratitude is that it multiplies. When you express it, it inspires others to do the same. It creates a ripple effect of kindness and positivity that can make a real difference in people's lives. Number 3, if you're confused, ask questions. Life is full of moments when we just don't have all the answers, and that's perfectly okay. There is no weakness in admitting that you don't know something. In fact, it takes strength to acknowledge it and curiosity to seek out the answers. I want my children to understand that being curious is one of the greatest gifts you can have. Never be afraid to ask questions. That's how we learn and grow. Curiosity is what drives innovation, creativity, and understanding. It's what allows us to connect with others, to learn from different perspectives, and to expand our own understanding of the world. Number 4, if you love someone, tell them. Love is powerful, but it can be fragile if left unspoken. How many times do we hold back our love, waiting for the right moment? The truth is, the right moment is always now. Let the people you love know how you feel. It creates connection, it deepens relationships, and it adds beauty to life. Don't let the opportunity to tell someone you love them slip away. It could mean the world to them. Love is what gives life meaning, and expressing it openly is one of the most beautiful things we can do. It takes vulnerability to share your feelings, but that vulnerability is what creates genuine, lasting connections. Number 5, if you hurt someone, take responsibility. We all have moments when we hurt others, sometimes unintentionally, sometimes out of our own pain. But when that happens, it's so important to take responsibility for our actions. Apologize sincerely and do your best to make things right. Owning our mistakes shows that we value the feelings of others, and it's a step toward healing, both for ourselves and for the person we've hurt. Taking responsibility isn't about blame. It's about acknowledging the impact of our actions and choosing to do better. It's about showing empathy and understanding that our actions affect others. Number 6, if you're stuck, ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help. We live in a world that often glorifies independence, but the truth is, none of us can do it all alone. Asking for help shows wisdom. It shows that you are willing to admit when you need support, and it allows others the opportunity to be there for you. We're stronger together, and asking for help is one way to build that strength. Asking for help also creates deeper bonds with those around us. It shows that we trust them, that we value their support, and that we're not afraid to lean on each other when times get tough. Number 7, if someone needs help, give it. One of the most important values I want my kids to carry with them is the willingness to help others. When you see someone in need, don't hesitate to lend a hand. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can have the greatest impact. Helping others not only makes their lives better, but it also fills our own hearts with purpose and meaning. The truth is, we rise by lifting others. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to making the world a better place. And when we help others, we also help ourselves by creating a community where everyone feels supported and valued. Number 8, if you're wrong, acknowledge it. Admitting when we are wrong can be one of the hardest things to do, but it's also one of the most courageous. It's easy to let pride get in the way, to try and justify our actions, but true strength lies in saying, I was wrong. It's how we grow, how we learn, and how we build trust with others. I want my children to understand that it's okay to be wrong. It's part of being human. Acknowledging our mistakes allows us to move forward without the weight of regret, and it shows others that we are willing to grow and learn. It's a powerful act of humility that can transform relationships. Number 9, if you fall, get back up. Life will knock you down. It's inevitable. But what truly matters is how you respond when that happens. Will you stay down, or will you rise again? I want my children to know that resilience is one of the greatest strengths they can develop. Every fall is an opportunity to get back up, to grow stronger, and to move forward with even more determination. It's not the number of times you fall that defines you, but the number of times you get back up. Resilience is about perseverance, about refusing to give up even when things seem impossible. It's about believing in yourself and knowing that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. Number 10, if you see a wrong, take a stand to make it right. The world is not perfect, and there will be times when you witness something that isn't right. I want my kids to understand that they have the power to make a difference. Stand up for what's right, even when it's hard, even when it means standing alone. It's our responsibility to create a better world, and that starts by taking a stand when we see something wrong. It takes courage to speak up, especially when it feels like no one else will. But that courage is what drives change. We all have a role to play in making the world a more just and compassionate place, and it starts with each of us choosing to act. These are the 10 lessons I want my children to know, but I also want you to know them. They're lessons for all of us, simple truths that can lead to a meaningful, fulfilling life. Life will always have its challenges, but if we live by these lessons, I believe we can navigate the journey with kindness, strength, and resilience. We are all a work in progress, and these lessons are tools that help us become better versions of ourselves every day. Think about the times you've faced challenges and how these principles could have helped you. Imagine a world where more people took responsibility for their actions, showed gratitude, and helped others in need. It would be a kinder, more compassionate place for all of us. These lessons are not about perfection. They are about progress. Each day we get a new opportunity to practice them, to grow a little bit more, and to make life better, not only for ourselves, but for those around us. So, let me leave you with this. What lessons are you passing on to the people you love? How are you inspiring others by the way you live? And how are you choosing to live today so that tomorrow can be just a little bit better? Remember, every small action counts, and together we can create a ripple effect of positive change. If these lessons resonated with you, share them with someone who might need a reminder. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to spread the message. Let's all strive to live by these principles and make the world a better place for the next generation. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.